So I'm myself Sugandhi, and I'm delightfully presenting Pioneer Business Solution as an organization to build our values, innovation, quality, and partnership at Pioneer Business Solution. We believe our empowering business to learn, grow, and transform through various technologies and services. And before diving into the webinar, I would like to take a few moments. Like I would like to give a small introduction about us, Pioneer, and what we are and what we do. As you already know that we are a leading corporate training providers, and we do provide many verticals of business we also handling. So I'll just take you through few. I hope my screen is visible, and I'll just take you through that. And today is a future application development with low code and no code. So the webinar we are hosting, and we are leveraging the Microsoft platform, Power Platform for faster innovation. And about Pioneer Business Solution, as I mentioned, like we are a trusted corporate learning development partnership, helping organization to build future-ready talent through innovation training and services. And we do help the organization on the leadership development, AI and digital skills, and technology trainings and corporate upskills. So at Pioneer Business Solution is a multi-vertical enterprises offering end-to-end business enablement industry solution for our company to bring together strong portfolio services designed to our clients in all the stages, from industrial solutions, workforce, and developments. And we also operate core verticals of corporate training and learning and development, and corporate gifting, branding, and HR services staffing, and civil and mechanical engineering. And we also recently have Pigalita Dhatu. It's a industrial engineering solution. So together, these divisions enable us to deliver 360 degree business support under one roof. So this is our, we are delightfully very impactful. Can tell we have a strategic partnership with AI Cert. So that is aligned to the role. So as recently we have had one webinar also on that. And we also very grateful to have a partnership with Microsoft and AI Cert. Yeah. So today, today's agenda is all about introduction about Power Platform and components of Power Platform and security and governance and Dataverse, responsive app design and Power Apps, Power Automate and integration and key takeaways and live Q&A. So meet our speaker Sandeep Upadhyay, and I would like to welcome Sandeep taking this opportunity and delivering this webinar. I hope all the participants will gain much knowledge about this topic today. And we also very happy to work with Sandeep for many other projects also in the past, and very talented trainer, and he also a certified trainer around 1 decade. He is having experience of decade, and he is also specialized in Power Platform, Power BI, MS projects, and he is expertised in all this like project management tools and power data analytics and automates. And he also certified like business analytics and generative AI. So this is all about Sandeep, and he also worked with many clients, many level 5 clients. So very good feedbacks we also received. Very happy to have you, Sandeep, today. And I would like to welcome Sandeep, and over to you, Sandeep. And thank you all once again and for joining. Welcome to the webinar. Thank you. Sandeep, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sugandhi, for the warm welcome. And hello, everyone. My name is Sandeep Upadhyay, and I'll be your speaker for this session. So, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Uh, you guys already know about me that I have experience, like Sugandhi has given me given introduction about me. So, before we start, like just I want to ask you one thing. about the Power Platform. That how many of you knows about the Power Platform? What is Power Platform? Like, yes, no. Do you have any idea about the Power Platform? Can you please write in the chat? Have you ever worked with the just before we start, let's imagine one scenario. Okay. Uh, Inside your organization, like just imagine you have requested an application from the IT team. Okay, I'm expecting answer, or I'm expecting this kind of discussion with the experienced people or the professional people who is attending the session. Okay, so just imagine you have requested an application from the IT team, and the response is something like, yes, we will add it to the backlog. And then you have to wait. You have to wait. Sometimes you have to wait for 15 days. Sometimes you have to wait for 1 month, sometimes 2 months, sometimes even a year. Yes. Any one of you has experienced this situation, this scenario, that you are waiting for the application, but IT team is not, IT team does not have time to revert to you or complete a request. Professionals, don't worry, it is not just your company. This happens in almost every organization. Okay, we continuously wait for the response from the IT team, but IT team is busy with other projects. All right, so we are in the today's webinar. We are going to discuss about why low code is important nowadays, and what are the ecosystem. What is the ecosystem of Power Platform, like Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, even Power Pages, and the Copilot Studio. Okay, and after that we'll discuss about the Power Platform architecture, what kind of security and the governance and the ALM process we have. And then I will talk about the licensing and the career opportunities and the certification. Okay. And at the last, we'll discuss about the future of Power Platform with AI and Copilot. Yes. All right. So okay. Now let's discuss one of the most important question, and it is a big picture, why low code is important. Okay. So first of all, we should know why are companies investing so heavily in low code platform. There are few key reasons. First is application backlog crisis. This is the very important reason. In many large organizations, the demand for application is growing much faster than the IT team's capacity. Some studies suggest that application backlogs can take 5 to 7 years to clear. Okay, I hope you can imagine the situation. Just for example, one business team needs a simple approval application, but the IT team is already busy with large projects. So that very small request stays in backlog. And eventually, someone from the team will say that, okay, let's manage in Excel. And gradually, Excel becomes the largest application platform in the company. Okay, so low code platform solve this problem by allowing faster development, sometimes 3 to 10 times faster than the traditional coding. Okay, another major shift is citizen development. I hope everyone aware about this term, citizen development. Okay. Citizen development means it allows business users themselves can build simple applications. Okay. Now, I just want to know here, how many of you are from the business role, like non-IT role, and how many of you from the IT role? I'm glad people are from both the background, IT and non-IT. That is good. Okay, so this is the idea of the Power Platform or the low-code platform. This collaborate the IT and non-IT people together. It allows business experts and developers to collaborate. Very simple. Okay. Now let's come to the main part. So what exactly is Power Platform? Okay. Power Platform is a low-code development platform built on Microsoft Azure. We can integrate integrate deeply with Microsoft 365 ecosystem and also extend Dynamics 365 capabilities. Core value of Power Platforms are analyze, act, automate, and extend. Let me explain this part. Analyze using Power BI. We can analyze the whatever data we have. Okay, act through the business apps that we can do. Automate using workflows and extend through the integration and custom APIs. Okay, so this is very important core values of the Power Platform. Okay, now what is ecosystem of the Power Platform? Okay, until unless we won't be able, like we don't know about this one, we won't be able to work with the complete Power Platform. Okay, so the Power Platform includes several key components. Like on the screen, I hope you can see. Let's discuss them. Let's discuss one by one about these components. So first is Power Apps. Power Apps used to build custom applications. Custom application, it could be business or it could be some for other reason, but it could be we can build custom applications. Right. Power Automate is used to automate workflows and process. Power BI used to analytics and decision intelligence. Power Pages used to build external website and the portals. Copilot Studio or the Power Virtual Agent. Previously, it was Power Virtual Agent. Now it is a Copilot Studio. So used to create conversational AI agents. And finally, Dataverse, which is the enterprise data platform for Power Platform. Think of Dataverse as the database and the business logic engine behind the Power Platform. Okay. Have you used any of this app like Power Apps or Power BI or the Power Automate? Any one of you? Which app you have used out of this? Power BI? So now let's jump to the individual apps or individual component. First of all, about the Power Apps. So Power Apps is used to build custom business application quickly using low code tools. Okay, using Power Apps, we can create two types of app. One is Canvas app and another one is model driven app. All right, let's understand the difference. Okay, so Canvas app gives you complete controls over the user interface. You can design app screen or Canvas app just like you are designing the PowerPoint slides. Simply, you can drag drop components like buttons, forms, images, charts, whatever thing you want to in the Canvas app, you can design as per your own requirement. Canvas apps are commonly used for mobile apps and the field service apps and data entry applications. And some of the example, if you want for the Canvas app, so visitor registration app or the leave request application or the sales tracking app. Okay, so here I'll show you some examples for that. Okay, you can see on the screen. These are the example. This is the example of the Canvas app. You can design each and every screen as per your requirement, or we can say each and every pixel as per your requirement. What should be on the first screen, where you want to place the button, which color do you want to use, which theme you want to follow, everything you can design into the Canvas app. Basically, using Canvas app, anything currently you are doing in the Excel or like you are maintaining through the email chains, you can probably create Canvas app through that for that. Okay. Another example we have here, like this is the leave management system. Another app is like, for example, this is the coffee machine system. Okay, here also same way you can design each and every part, like where logo should be visible, this left navigation, right navigation, everything you can design here. Same thing, you can design the visitor management app as well. Okay, so everything you can design here into the canvas app. Now, another type of app is model-driven app. Model-driven apps are different. These are not like canvas app. In the canvas app, we design each and every pixel, but here, instead of designing the UI manually, the application is generated automatically based on the structured in database, based on the data structure in Dataverse. Okay, whatever data we have in the Dataverse, according to that, it will design our app. Okay, so here focus is not on the UI design. Here in the model driven app, focus will shift from the UI design to the data model. Model driven app are commonly used for CRM systems, case management, asset tracking, and enterprise business solution. All right. Here we can see this is the example. For example, this is the asset management app. Okay. So here we have all the assets and then we have charts and like this UI is designed by the Power Apps. What we can do here, we have to work on the data, but we cannot design the UI here into the model driven app. Okay. These forms are there. Okay. And then, yes, one of the most important part is in the model driven app, you can add custom pages. Okay. So yes, that only in the custom pages, you can design whatever you want, which color you want to use over there, everything you can do. Okay. But apart from that, on this particular part, like into the main page or on the other pages, you cannot change anything. Yeah, only in the custom pages you can change. Okay. Then we are moving to the most important or extremely important part of the Power Apps, that is responsive design. Okay. Like responsive design, it is very important. Why it is important? Because today employees are not working only on desktop computers. Okay, people work from mobile phones, tablets, laptop, even large display screen. Like just imagine one sales executive may open the app on a mobile phone and the manager may review the same data on the laptop and the senior executive might view dashboard on a tablet. Now you can imagine we have to build separate application for every device. One app for mobile, another for tablet, another for desktop. Obviously, this will increase the development cost and the time significantly. Power Apps solve this problem with responsive design capability. Using responsive containers, flexible layouts, and breakpoints, developers can design an application that automatically adapts the screen size. Okay, so same application will adjust its layout automatically depending on the device. Okay, just imagine you are working on the asset tracking system again, and as a user, you have opened that app on the mobile. So layout is vertical, buttons are larger, forms will be simplified, but the same app is open on the laptop. So more data column will appear over there. Navigation menus will expand and dashboard become visible. So the experience change without creating a separate application. And that is extremely powerful for organization. Okay, let me show you that one. Okay, here you can see this is the asset request. Now, one employee is required any kind of asset, so he can send his asset request from the mobile. It could be portrait mode or landscape mode, a tablet from the tablet and from the laptop. You can see, so this kind of app, this is only one app. But just because it is a responsive app, so depending on the screen size, it will change the layout. And another advantage of the responsive app is it will be the future readiness. Now, obviously, new devices keep appearing, tablets changing the size, new mobile device appears. So with responsive design, your application adapts automatically. Organization don't need to consistently rebuild apps. This is why Microsoft has added modern responsive control inside the Power Apps. So the idea is very simple. Okay. Here, build once and deploy everywhere. Okay. That is the idea here. Okay, build once and deploy everywhere. Now we'll move to the next component of the Power Platform, that is Power Automate. All right. So obviously, now almost 70-80% of the audience who is attending this session, they knows about the Power Automate. Power Automate is the most important tool for workflow automation. Okay. So before we move to the forward, I just want to ask you one question here. How many of you perform at least one repetitive task every day? Maybe sending report, approving request, copying data from system between system. Okay. If you do it, please write it yes into the chat. Like, just funny question I want to ask you here. If you have a chance, or if you had a chance that, okay, you can automate, or you can automate one thing from your daily routine. If you can automate one thing from your daily routine, which one thing you will automate? Sending email, sending reminders, asking for the reports, sending good morning message to the team, sending motivation message to the team, status collection. Great. Here, I hope this done. Yes. All right. So here, okay, someone sending report file on daily, weekly basis. Yes, that is true. So exactly that, this is my point, is that almost every organization has many repetitive process, and this task consume lot of time. This is exactly the problem Power Automate solves. Power Automate allows organizations to automate business process without complex coding. Okay, think of it like a digital assistant that works in the background. In the Power Automate, we have different kind of flows, like automated flow that triggered automatically by an event, like when an email arrives or a file is uploaded, kind of thing. Then we have instant flow. Okay, instant flows are triggered manually with the button click, like whenever you want to send an approval request or whenever you want to send an a report. Okay, just click the button and report will be sent to the respected person. And third type is schedule flow. It will run on a time. All right. So this type of flows we have. And again, for the Power Automate, one of the very important power of the Power Automate is it can integrate with other tools. Okay, one of the biggest strength of the Power Automate is the integration. It can connect with the hundreds of applications such as Outlook, SharePoint, Teams, Excel, Salesforce, PDF, Dataverse, so many things, so many tools or so many services you can integrate the Power Automate. This allows organizations to connect different tools and the automate workflows across the platform. So if I'll say in simple word, Power Automate helps organizations save times, reduce errors, and improve efficiency by automating repetitive tasks. And when combined with Power Apps for application and Power BI for analytics, it becomes very powerful ecosystem for a digital transformation. All right, let me give you some example here. All right, just imagine someone sends an email with an attachment, then another employee downloads the file and uploads it somewhere else, and then send an confirmation email that that file is received and file is uploaded. Okay, even though this particular task looks very small, very simple, that okay, we have to download the file and we have to upload it somewhere and we have to do the confirmation, that's it. But just imagine you are doing this thing 100 times in a day. Okay, so that time it could be very tricky or it could be very boring thing. Okay, so that's where the automation becomes valuable. Okay, let's I'll show you one example here. We have one example. So here, right now it is about the save attachment. Uh, Saving attachment, like suppose you are receiving, like suppose an organization receives invoices via email. So now your task is whatever invoices are there, you have to copy those invoices, like you have to download those invoices, you have to save invoices in a respective or particular folder according to the dates. on that particular date, like new folder should create, and every invoices, whatever invoices you have received on that particular date, you have to save into that folder. So obviously it is tricky job. On every day you have to be alert on where you are storing the particular invoices, but here you can create the automation for that. All right. In same way, we can discuss about the different example like copy rows flow. We can simply copy rows between the system. Imagine now your data coming from one system that needs to be uploaded in another database. Just imagine here I'll say you are a store, like you are a regional manager, and under you more than 50 or 100 stores are there, and every day you are receiving a sales report. Now, what you have to do, you have to collect all those data from those sales report, and you have to combine those data, and you have to upload into the master file. Okay. So obviously, again, it is tricky job, but here again, Power Automate is there to help you. Like this, we have another example, approval flow example. Okay. Yes, this is one of the most common business process. Uh, Expenses approval, you must have knows that you have sent so many of expenses approval. Then leave approvals are there, purchase approvals are there, and nowadays trending work from home approval. So instead of sending multiple emails, a flow can automatically send an approval request and notify the next person in the chain. Simple, just using the button or whatever is trigger you will mention. Okay, you can send that approval request using the approval, right? Another example we have here, that is summary email. Okay. Summary email, like I'm getting a big, like a huge email and huge PDFs in that, and I just want a summary of that email. I don't want to read complete email. Okay, I don't have that much time. I just want a summary email. So that kind of thing we can do into the Power Automate. Okay. Then copy invoice data from Excel. Nowadays it is very trending that whatever invoices are there, I don't want to save the invoices. I just want to copy the data from the invoices and save that data into the Excel. Okay. Now again, just imagine in a day, your organization have received, like suppose 100 invoices from different vendors, and your job is that copy the data from that invoices and save that data into the particular Excel file or particular system, and you have to send that data to the finance department at the end of day or at the end of week. So this kind of thing can be done by the Power Automate. And most importantly, like what automation will help you here. So automation can reduce manual work, automation can reduce human errors, automation can reduce process delays, and most importantly, it allows users or it allows employees to focus on higher value work instead of repetitive tasks. Okay. Now let's move to the next topic, that is Power BI. Okay, so once we have data, already we know about the Power BI. Okay, we have data and we have like automated the process. Now, next question is how to make sense of all this data. How I can get insight from this data. Okay, so that's where the Power BI comes in. Power BI is the Microsoft Business Intelligence and Analytic tool. It allows organization to transform raw data into interactive dashboards and report. Okay, just let me give you a simple example. Imagine a company with the sales data spread across the multiple system. Like in your organization, just imagine your organization is having a data on the multiple system. Some data you are having on the SQL server, some is on the OneDrive, some is somewhere else. Sorry. So, uh, like Excel file, database, CRM system, wherever you have data. Power BI can connect all these sources and create a single unified dashboard. Executives can see sales performance, regional trends, and customer insight. Whatever value they want to, like whatever insight they want from that data, they can see it. And instead of going through the spreadsheets, they can see information visually using these dashboards. And obviously, everybody knows about it that study, even though study in the studies, it is proven that human understand visuals much better than the raw numbers. Okay, so I just want to know here, how many of you created dashboards in the Excel? Yes, definitely we can create dashboard into the Excel. If you have that question in your mind that can we create dashboard into the Excel? Yes, definitely we can create. Yes, let's move to the here power in the Power BI examples. So we have some example from the Power BI dashboards. Like here is it, these are the dashboard of the Power BI, and you know very well Power BI dashboards are the interactive dashboards, and values will change automatically depending on the different filters you will apply here. Okay. Different for the different fields, you can create dashboard here. This is the HR dashboard, and this is the sales data dashboard. Okay, like different dashboard you can create. And important is that Power BI is having a powerful capacity to embed other components of the Power Platform inside Power BI. Okay, and even vice versa. Like just imagine now you're working on the sales management app. Okay, and in that app you want to embed Power BI dashboard. So yes, you can do that. You can do like you can take some visuals from the Power BI and you can embed those visuals into the Power Apps. And in the same way, we can embed other application of Power Platform into the Power BI. So you don't need to switch between the tools. Like everything available is in one place only. Like on the screen, you can see this is the sales dashboard, and in the sales dashboard itself, we can integrate Power Apps and we can integrate Power Automate as well. Okay, so what will be the benefit here of the integration? That if I'm working on the sales app, and there if data will get changed, so automatically I will be updated into the sales app itself that okay, data is getting changed. Okay, and just because of Power Automate, I can send the reports, whatever reports I want to send through the Power BI dashboard itself. Okay, so this is the complete system we can create using this integration part. Now let's move to the Dataverse. Oh, this is very important. Dataverse is a data foundation of Power Platform. Okay, every application needs data. Traditionally, organization use database like SQL Server or other systems. But Dataverse provides fully managed data platform designed specifically for business application. Okay, Dataverse allows us to create structured table similar to database tables, but it also adds many enterprise features. Like here into the Dataverse, we can create tables and we can create a relationship between the table. Like now imagine you have two different table into the Excel. One is customer table and one is order table, for example. Okay, so in the Dataverse, definitely if we have those table, we can create relationship between them. All right. Then another capability of the Dataverse is we can create business rules. Like instead of writing code, we can define rules. Like for example, if someone like entering the data into the order table, I just don't want that person should enter data for enter order data for less than one like quantity with less than one. Okay, so here we can create this kind of business rule into the Dataverse. Dataverse also provides security control. Different users can access different data. Okay, for example, sales managers can view data for their own region. They won't be able to see data for any other region. Okay, that kind of security we will get here. Another major benefit is integration. Dataverse exposes APIs that allows integration with other systems. So organization can connect it with ERP system and CRM platforms and any other external database. Okay, just one important thing to remember is Dataverse is not just a database. Okay, just please remember this one. Dataverse is not just a database. It is a data platform with built-in logic with security and integration capability. Okay. So now about the security model. So yes, whenever we talk about enterprise applications, security is one of the first concern should be there. Okay. So obviously organization handles sensitive information such as customer data or the financial record or the employee information. So Power Platform includes multiple layer of security to protect this data. First and most strong layer of the security is environment security. Different environment can exist for development, testing, and production. Okay. Then second layer is role-based security. Role-based security users are in the role-based security users are assigned roles that determines what action they can perform. Suppose I have a authority that okay, I can perform, create and modify records. So I can do that. If someone have a authority that okay, the person only can view the data, so he can only view the data. Okay. Then another layer is row level security. Row level security ensures users only see the records they are authorized to access. Like a regional manager may see only customers from their region. And another one is field security profiles. So here certain sensitive fields such as salary or the financial information can be restricted. Okay. And finally, auditing capabilities like track who accessed and modified the data, that is also possible into the Power Platform. Okay. Right now about the governance. So again, it is the very important concept into the Power Platform ecosystem. But before we begin, let me ask you one question. Uh, Imagine tomorrow, like everyone in your organization or in your company start building apps and automation. Do you think some level of control or governance would be required? Please respond in chat. In your organization, will you allow to make app to everyone that okay, go and make app your like whatever app you want to make or whatever automation you want to create, go and create. You are the person who supports innovation, you are the person who supports creativity. You will allow that go and do whatever you want to do. Obviously we won't allow that one, right? So yes, governance and control are required over there. Okay, because just like low code platforms make development faster and easier, but they also introduce new challenges, and new challenges is managing and controlling what people build. That exactly where the governance comes in. Okay, governance is basically a set of policies, rules, and best practices that help organization manage the power platform safely and effectively. Governance ensures application follow company standards, sensitive data remain protected, and user do not create risky or uncontrolled solutions. Okay. Just imagine like someone means there are like hundreds of app in your organization has been built by different users. Okay. And without proper structure or visibility. And later nobody knows that which app like this app created by which person or which user, where the data is stored, where the app still being used or not. So that kind of scenarios can be there. So that's why governance is very important part. Okay. Here, second is data policy. Okay. So what is this data policy? Data policies are the administrator can define which connector are allowed to and which connector are restricted. Okay. So here about the data policies, like in Power Platform, we can create DLP policies, and that policies we can decide which connector we want to use for our in our licenses, and which connector we don't want to use. For example, company data may be allowed to only inside Microsoft services, but blocked from the external platform. Okay, so this is monitoring and auditing. Admin can track who created apps, how they are used, and where they follow follow compliances rules or not. Like this kind of thing we can control. Okay, so yes, and at the same time we can work with the environment strategies as well, like developer environment, test environment, and the production environments are there. Okay. So yes, this DLP policies and the governance, you can consider these things as a traffic rule in the city. Very, very simple and very basic example it is. If there were no rules, people could drive anywhere, any direction, very quickly chaos would happen. Similarly, governance and this DLP policies ensure innovation happens in control and secure. It make balance between innovation and control. Let's move to the next thing, that is architecture and integration. So yes, now let's talk about the architecture and integration. So most companies here we can see in the most companies, many companies are use systems like CRM systems, or they use databases, collaboration tools, cloud services, legacy application. The main challenge here is how to make all this system work together. Okay, so this is where the Power Platform architectures become very powerful. Okay, using the Power Platform, we can connect more than 1,000 connectors. That is a very huge number. We can connect more than 1,000 connectors, and this connector follow the platform to integrate with services like Microsoft Teams or the SharePoints or Outlook, SQL, Salesforce. This means organization can connect their existing system instead of replacing them. And for more advanced scenario, the platform also support premium connectors. This connectors allows integration, enterprise system, and the specialized services. And if organization has a custom or the proprietary system, developers can build custom connectors as well. Okay. So in simple word, Power Platform is not designed to work in isolation. It is designed to connect application, data, and the service across the entire organization. This integration capability is what allows companies to build powerful digital solution on the top of their existing technology ecosystem. Okay. ALM. Obviously, here ALM again, one of the key concept here. So now let's talk about the application life cycle management, commonly known as ALM. Okay. So ALM is means application life cycle management refers to the process of managing an application from development to deployment and the maintenance. In simple terms, it ensures the applications are properly developed, thoroughly tested, and safely deployed and continuously improved. This becomes very important when organization builds multiple apps and automation solution on the Power Platform. Okay, typical ALM stages are development, testing, and the production. And here we have to work with the solution. So solution will be there to deploy your application from one environment to another environment. Like suppose you are developing your app into the development environment, and then you want to deploy that into the test and then into the production. Solution will be there to help you for that one. Okay. So this is about the ALM. Now we'll move to the next part here. And here we have some real enterprise use cases, like for example, this is the visitor management. Okay, let's discuss about it. And here, like in the organization, like I have seen many organizations still use manual visitor register at security desk. This process is slow and difficult to track. Using Power Platform, we can create visitor management solution. Visitor registered using a simple Power Apps form. Like we can create form and visitor can register using that one. The information is stored securely into the Dataverse, and the Power Automate triggers an approval workflow to notify the host employees. Security staff can issue visitor badge automatically. Meanwhile, Power BI dashboard shows the visitor trends and the peak visiting hours and department visits, like all those details we can see into the Power BI dashboards. And this transform a manual process into a digital automated system. Very simple. Okay. Same way, yes, we have one more example here. So like expenses automation. Employee often in the organization, maybe you have faced employee often submit expenses claim using manual forms or the email attachments. This process can be slow and error prone. Okay, but using simple Power Platform, employees can capture receipt using the mobile app. AI services can extract the data automatically from the receipt, and Power Automate routes the request through the approval workflow. Finance teams and finance team obviously will receive the structured data. Okay. So again, this is the good example for the Power Platform. Okay. About the licensing. So yes, licensing is the very important part. Microsoft provides several licensing options. A per app plan allows users to limited number of specific application, but it is outdated now. Now it is not available now. Okay. Right now, the license which are available is per user plan. It allows unlimited application usage for app for any users, and it costs near about $20 per user per month. Second option is pay as you go. Like pricing enables consumptions based on billing through Azure. Okay, and it costs near about $10 per user per app per month, kind of thing. Okay, and yes. We have obviously we have career growth, career demand into this industry. So yes, okay. Here, as per my experience, Power Platform has created rapidly growth into the job market. Organizations nowadays are looking for professionals who can design and implement the solutions. Some common roles which like organizations are looking for, that Power App developers and the solution architects and the Power Platform consultant and the automation specialist, functional analyst, and the explosive. Uh, yes, and the explosive growth. Like I told you, there are 40% plus year-on-year growth is interest is there. And we have this kind of certification for the Power Platform, like PL 900, which is the Power Platform fundamental. This is the entry point. Then PL 200, it is a functional consultant. PL 400, it is a developer, advanced architecture, and PL 600 is a solution architect. Now, this is it from my side. If you have any doubt, any question in your mind, please ask me.
I have a question.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
So
I'm here.
my name is Vignesh. So my question is, since the in example sheets we only give an example related to Azure. So do we have
Mhm.
services with which we can access AWS resources also? Because few might be using AWS as their cloud host provider, and their resources will be available in AWS only. So how can they access data from different cloud providers? in
Yes,
Power App?
using Power App, like I told you, more than 1,000 connectors are there. Okay, so
How,
definitely you can connect the data into the Power Apps from the AWS as
okay.
well.
Okay. Because in sheet only Azure was mentioned, so I was just confused whether it's
Actually, Azure is the default support, like Microsoft platform. No? That's right. Basically, Power Platform is built on the Azure.
Okay. Yeah, understood.
Any other doubt, anyone about the architecture, licensing, careers, governance?
Yeah, I think I will ask another question. So in HM, are we using this tool like in one of the projects or in ongoing projects going on with the Power App user where we user can like employees can contribute or something like that?
Sorry, Vignesh, can you please repeat? I'm not able to get your
In HM, do you
question.
have any projects with which we are using Power App tool?
Hi Sandeep, I have one
I,
question on B2C. Like if you want to create any portal or application for outside the Microsoft landscape, like any user can register and use. We have Power Pages, but what is the licensing criteria for that? Like what types of licensing?
See, Power Pages is there for the external users. For the internal users, Power Apps is there. And for the external user, license is not required. Okay, but obviously for the internal users, like for to use the Power Apps and to use this Power Automate or the Copilot Studio, definitely it will require the license.
Okay, then how license will calculated on Power Pages? Like how the authentication authorization will happen?
See, in the Power Pages, we create the websites. Okay, so any user can go and visit that website. And if you have like, just imagine if you have created one kind of form over there, so user can fill their form. Okay, and that data will store into the Dataverse. Like whatever data we will fetch from that website, no, that will store into the Dataverse.
Okay.
Okay.
And authentication also will store in user
What
table
kind of
only?
for any website, there is no like what kind of authentication do you expect?
No, no, like if I want to develop any commerce site for
Mm-hmm.
external user, like
Mm-hmm.
Flipkart, Amazon. So we need to
Okay.
log in, correct?
Yes, so that time again, if you have the user database into the like you can store that into the this one Dataverse table, and you can allow access from that one. Or second option is you can use that SOS sign-on system.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would like to sincerely thankful for each of the participants who is taking your time spending with us on this webinar. I hope you gain some knowledge about this topic, what we have took this webinar is all about, and especially thank Sandeep to taking this opportunity. Thank you all. Wonderful evening.